This is champion energy. Yeah. Champions are not born, they're built from every failure, every guilt. I wasn't strong, I became strong. Through every wrong, I carried on. No talent saved me, only grind. I rebuilt my body and mind. Every day I chose the pain. Now I rise through every chain. They see glory, I see scars. I remember who we are. From the bottom I began. Now I rise as a different man. Champion energy. I won't quit. Champion energy. I command. Champion energy. I rise above. Built from struggle, built from love. Only battles deep within. I don't stop when it gets hard. That's where champions are born. Every rep is legacy. Every sweat is destiny. I was nothing, now I'm more. Breaking every locked door. Champion energy. Chasing greatness, no fear. Yeah. I wake a heart pounding, fire inside. Every rep, every set, I take in stride. I face my demons, I face the pain. I lift myself up, I break the chain. No one believed, no one cared. I found strength in what they did. To call impossible, I call real. Every drop of sweat is a steel deal. I push past limits they set for me. Every challenge is an opportunity to rise, to conquer, to redefine. Every heartbeat makes me mine. Chasing greatness, I never rest. Chasing greatness, I give my best. Chasing greatness, I fight through fear. Chasing greatness, the path is clear. 2 a.m. grind alone in the gym. I hear the voices of those who doubted him. I turn their lies into fuel for the fight. Every rep, every set, every night. No excuses, no retreat, no pause. I push through pain without a cause. I am relentless, I am the flame. Every scar, every bruise strengthens my name. I don't quit when it gets rough. I don't back down when it's tough. I rise above, I redefine. Every heartbeat tells it's mine. Every sweat drop is a story. Every failure builds glory. I am unstoppable, I am free. I am exactly who I'm meant to be. Chasing greatness, I never rest. The grind never ends. Yeah. I wake up before the sun. The fight inside has just begun. Every rep is a war I wage. Every drop of sweat fills my page. They said I couldn't, I said I will. Every struggle I face, I thrill. Barbell crashing, heartbeats loud. I rise alone, I rise proud. No shortcuts, no time to rest. Every set I take is my best. I am the fire, I am the flame. Every failure fuels my claim. The grind never ends. I push through. The grind never ends. I prove it true. The grind never ends. I fight each day. chase every impossible dream. No fear, no pause, no retreat. Every heartbeat fuels the beat. The gym is my sanctuary, the pain is temporary. Every set, every rep, every night builds my body, builds my mind. I rise above, I redefine. Every struggle becomes mine. I am relentless, I am free. I am exactly who I'm meant to be. Silence teaches louder than words. Pain is the power I've observed. I rise alone, I rise strong. I turn every weakness into song. The grind never ends. I push through. Yeah, I'm built different. Can't break my soul. Built different. I stay in control. Built different. Pressure makes me grow. Built different. That's all I know. I wasn't born stronger, I became stronger through every struggle, every mistake, every disaster, every mountain that stood in my way. I climbed it, even when my legs were shaking, even when my lungs were burning, even when my confidence disappeared. I kept moving, because movement creates momentum, and momentum changes lives. Momentum changes life.
Every workout is a conversation
between who I am and who I wanna become. The old version begs for comfort, the new version demands effort. And every day I choose effort again and again and again. Everybody wants the crown, nobody wants the pressure. Everybody wants success, nobody wants the sacrifice. Everybody wants results, nobody wants repetition. But pain is the price, and I'm willing to pay it every single day. Pain is the price, strength is the reward. From failure than I ever learned from winning, because failure reveals what winning hides, and every loss made me dangerous. Most people want the reward before they earn it. Most people want the spotlight without surviving the darkness. But greatness doesn't work that way. I remember standing in an empty gym, nobody around, just me and discipline. No cameras rolling, no audience there, just heavy weights and the will to prepare. The world only notices finished products, nobody celebrates unfinished progress. Nobody applauds the early mornings or the nights when your soul is storming. I had dreams bigger than my situation, But dreams alone don't build transformation. Dreams require action. Action requires sacrifice, and sacrifice demands a price. Every day I paid another piece of comfort, excuses, and temporary peace, because I knew deep inside my chest average was something I couldn't accept. Suffer now, shine later, build yourself, become greater. Suffer now, embrace the pain. One day the struggle will not be in vain. People laughed when the results weren't there. They couldn't see the vision I carry, couldn't see the future in my eyes, couldn't hear the hunger in my mind. Every setback became another chapter. Every disappointment built me after. Every obstacle sharpened my edge. Every challenge pushed me to the ledge. But that's where growth lives. Beyond fear, beyond comfort, beyond doubt, beyond tears. That's where warriors are made. That's where legends begin. That's where discipline wins and weakness ends. Years from now they'll see success and assume it happened overnight. They'll never understand the war that happened every single night. The battles nobody witnessed, the pressure nobody felt, the promises I made myself and actually kept. Suffer now, shine later, keep climbing, elevate your nature. Suffer now, don't walk away. The pain you feel will pay someday. People think success ends the battle. It doesn't. It only creates a bigger battlefield. Never ends. Yeah. The moment I reached one goal, another one appeared. The moment I conquered one fear, another fear got near. Life wasn't designed for comfort and rest. Life was designed to continuously test your character, your discipline, your commitment, your resilience. Every level demands another version of who you are and who you're becoming. The war never ends, and that's okay. I was built for battles anyway. The war never ends. I keep moving forward, no matter the storm, no matter the darkness. Every day I fight distractions, every day I fight weakness, every day I fight comfort, every day I fight excuses. The enemy isn't outside, the enemy lives within. And every morning I wake up ready to fight again, because discipline is earned daily, not once. Because confidence is built daily, not once. Because greatness is practiced daily, not once. I stopped looking for easy roads, stopped praying for easier circumstances. Started building stronger shoulders to carry life's challenges. That's when everything changed. That's when I evolved. That's when I became the solution to my problem. The war never ends, but neither do I. I keep climbing higher until the day I die. Pain didn't destroy me. Pain rebuilt me. I was broken, I was lost, I was drowning in the dark. Every failure left another scar across my heart. But I learned pain is power when you learn to survive. Now I fight every day just to feel alive. People change when the pressure gets deep. Dreams die when the weak can't keep. But I transformed every wound into fuel. Now discipline became my only rule. I was built from pain, I rise through the rain. Every loss made me strong. Now I know where I belong. I was built from fire, burning with desire. No fear inside my veins. I was built from pain. hunger inside. Every battle I survived became a source of pride. I don't quit when life pushes me down. I turn my struggles into a crown. I was built from pain, and I'll never break again. Nobody saw the nights I suffered, but everyone will see the man I became. I was raised inside pressure and pain, walking through storms, standing in rain. No shortcuts ever came my way. I had to fight every single day. Cold nights staring into the ceiling, trying to hide every broken feeling. People around me never understood why I kept fighting when life wasn't good. Every scar carved deep in my soul, every setback shaped my goal. I learned pain can neither destroy or build a man no fear can avoid. I spent years doubting who I could be, trapped inside insecurity, but pressure slowly changed my mind. Now I leave weakness behind. Heart cold, mind focused, I became devoted. I was built in the dark, now I move like a spark. No fear in my veins, I thrive through the pain. I was built in the dark, now I leave my mark. Every scar I earned became a lesson learned. People only see the confidence now, but they never saw me breaking down. Never saw the tears in my eyes, never heard the silent cries. I learned discipline through suffering, learned greatness comes from struggling. No comfort creates champions, that's why I move beyond limits. Every rep in the gym became therapy, every failure became clarity. No, I don't run when pressure arrives, because pain makes me feel alive. No excuses, no surrender, no retreat, no defeat. I was built in the dark, the flames. I built myself through pressure. Now they remember my name. Yeah. 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 Discipline made me who I am today, not motivation that fades away. Every morning I chose to grind, even when darkness filled my mind. No applause, no spotlight glow, just silent battles nobody knows. Every rep I pushed through pain, built another layer in my veins. People quit when life gets hard, I became stronger from every scar. Now pressure feels like home to me, because struggle set my spirit free. Discipline made me, now nothing can break me. I turn pain into power, every single hour. Discipline made me, now watch me rise. I built my strength through sacrifice. No shortcuts, no excuses, only work, only results. Discipline made me. I'll never fall again. I built my life through fire, and I embrace the pain. Everybody sees the results, nobody sees the story behind them. People see confidence inside my eyes, but they never saw the nights I cried. Never saw the pressure on my chest, never saw me fighting for my best. They only see the muscles and success, not the depression, pain, and stress. Not the nights I almost lost my way, but still got up the next day. I remember feeling invisible for years, hiding every weakness, hiding fear, smiling outside while dying within, trying not to let darkness win. Every scar became another lesson learned, every bridge behind me burned. I had to lose myself completely before rebuilding deeply. Pain changed me, pressure shaped me, discipline saved me. They don't know my story, they only see the glory, but I was built through pain. Again and again, they don't know my story, they don't know the war inside me. Now I stand through the fire and rise higher. Ooh. Every early morning taught me discipline, every loss taught me how to win, every failure sharpened my mind. Now I leave weakness behind. People quit when life gets rough, but I became mentally tough. That's the difference between me and them. I keep going again and again. No handouts build my name, no shortcuts build my flame. Only pressure, sweat, and grind built the beast inside my mind. I survived the darkness, now I create light. They don't know my story, but they remember my name. I turned my struggle into power, now I'll never be the Every day feels like a war inside my brain, fighting all the pressure, fighting all the pain, trying to stay focused while the world collapses down. Still I carry on without making a sound. People only see the strength I became, but they never saw the nights filled with pain, never saw the tears hidden in the dark, never felt the fire burning in my heart. I became addicted to becoming stronger, every setback only pushed me farther. Now the pressure doesn't make me weak, it became the power that I see. There's a war inside my mind, but I leave my fear behind. Every scar became my life, now I'm ready for the fight. There's a war inside my soul, but discipline took control. I turned darkness into gold, now my story will be told. No surrender living in my veins, I learned to grow through suffering and pain. Every loss became another lesson, now greatness became my obsession. Every morning I see the same face, but every year it's a different man. The battle was never with them, the battle was always with me. I remember being young with a head full of dreams, looking at the world through impossible schemes. Everybody talking about what they would become, while I was learning how to survive where I'm from. No silver spoon, no easy road, just a heavy heart carrying the heavy load. Every setback felt like 1,000 pounds, every failure trying to drag me down. I watched people quit when life got hard, I watched fear leave permanent scars. I almost became another one of them, another broken soul that would never ascend. But something deep inside wouldn't let me stop, even when I felt like I hit a rock bottom. Every painful lesson became a another reason not to quit now. I know who I am, what I want, what I stand for. The man in the mirror is stronger than before. He's been through hell and he's ready for war. The man in the mirror doesn't run anymore. He built his life from the pain he endured. Yeah. Nobody sees the nights I stayed awake, trying to decide how much more I can take. Nobody hears the conversations in my head, the doubts, the fears, the voices that said, maybe you're not enough, maybe you should quit. Maybe you're not built for this. But every time I almost gave in, I found another reason to win. Every workout became a therapy session. Every rep became another lesson. Every drop of sweat became proof that pain was helping me find my truth. Now I walk different, think different, move different, because struggle changed my perspective. I stopped chasing approval, started chasing growth. Stopped making excuses, started keeping promises to myself. The man in the mirror is all I need. He pushes me forward, he makes me believe. The man in the mirror fought every fear, and now he stands tall, stronger every year. No limits, no fear. Yeah. I broke every rule that was holding me down. I walked through the noise, I refused to drown. They said I should stop, I said I won't. I built my own path from the ground I own. Pain is my teacher, I listen close. Every mistake made me stronger the most. I don't chase comfort, I chase the edge. Living my life on the razor's ledge. No safety net, I trust my grind. I rewire your body, I rewire your mind. Every second I waste is a crime, so I turn my struggle into design. No limits, no fear inside. I push through pain, I never hide. No limits, no fear I see. Only power inside of me. They quit when it burns, I go again. I turn my weakness into a weapon. Every drop of sweat on my skin is a story of where I've been. I don't need approval to rise, I don't need light in the skies. I create my own ignition, built from pain and repetition. Fear dies when I step inside. Every doubt gets paralyzed. I don't break, I evolve. That's how legends are formed. No limits, no fear inside.
Pressure made me who I am. That's why I don't give a damn about opinions from weak minds. I leave excuses behind. Every challenge became my teacher. Every struggle reached deeper into the core of my soul. Now discipline took control. I remember feeling lost before. Now I walk through any war. No fear left inside my chest. I became obsessed with being my best. I made up pressure, built through pain. scar became proof I survived. Every setback made me alive. Now I move with purpose and pride. Nothing left to hide. Pressure didn't destroy me. It created me. They try to control me, but I was never born to live in chains. I spent years trapped inside my own mind, searching for peace I could never find. Every mistake felt heavier than stone. Every battle made me stronger alone. No shortcuts in this path I walk. Real warriors move more than they talk. Every scar tells a story of survival. Every setback became my revival. I learned pain can either break your soul or turn your weakness into control. Now I move with purpose in my veins. Nothing left but hunger and gain. No chains on me, no fear I sleep. I built this life from pure belief. No chains on me, I set myself free. Now I rise above everything they said I'd be. Yeah. Cold world, cold nights, cold heart. Still I kept moving through the dark. Every rep, every scar, every bruise taught me there's nothing left to lose. I don't need luck, I don't need fame. Discipline became my middle name. Every sacrifice was worth the pain. Now I stand stronger through the rain. No chains on me, I'm finally free. No limits left inside of me. I've come too far to go back now. There was a time I was comfortable, living average, living predictable, making excuses for everything, waiting for life to magically change. But comfort became a prison cell, a beautiful place that felt like hell. Because deep inside I knew the truth, I was wasting my potential in youth. Every day felt exactly the same, no purpose, no fire, no flame. Until one day I got tired of feeling weak and uninspired. That's when I made a decision, a permanent commitment to become the strongest version of me. Mentally, physically, spiritually. There's no way I crossed that line. I gave my soul to the grind. There's no way I won't retreat. I keep moving forward. I don't accept defeat. Every morning starts before sunrise. Every goal reflected in my eyes. I don't need motivation anymore. Discipline opened another door. Now I show up whether I feel good, whether life is bad or misunderstood. Because champions aren't built from feelings, they built from consistency and healing. Every challenge became a test. Every obstacle became a quest to see how far I could really go, to discover what I didn't know. Now pressure doesn't scare me, it prepares me. Pain doesn't break me, it shapes me. No comfort, no excuses, no surrender, no weakness. There's no way. This is who I am, a man on a mission with the master plan. Some people break under pressure. I become pressure. I've been tested more times than I can count. Knocked down more times than people know about. Every challenge trying to stop my rise. Every obstacle appearing in disguise. But I started noticing a pattern. Every storm made me stronger after. Every failure taught me something new. Every battle improved my point of view. I wasn't cursed, I was being prepared for a life most people wouldn't dare to chase. To build, to create, to become. Built for the night, I was built for this. I don't back down, I keep moving forward until I take the crown. Woo! Yeah, now when problems show up, I welcome them, because I know they're opportunities disguised as difficulties. Every rep hurts, good. Every workout burns, good. Every challenge feels impossible, good. That's where growth lives, good. That's where champions are made. That's where ordinary people become extraordinary. I was built for this. Now watch me rise. You can see the hunger burning in my eyes. You can teach skills. You can teach strategy. But you can't teach hunger. Yeah. There's something inside me that refuses to be average. Something that wakes me up early and keeps me awake at night. It's not money, it's not fame, it's not attention, it's something deeper. A desire to discover how far I can really go, how much I can really become, what my true potential looks like. Most people never find out because they stop too early, they quit too soon, they surrender too quickly. But I need to know, I need to see what happens when a man refuses to give up. The hunger inside never dies. You can see it in my eyes. The hunger inside keeps me alive. It pushes me forward every night. Every night. Every goal I reach creates another goal. Every mountain I climb reveals another mountain, because growth has no finish line. Greatness has no destination. It's a constant pursuit, a lifelong obsession. The moment you become satisfied, you begin to decline. The moment you stop growing, you begin to die. That's why I stay hungry. That's why I stay focused. That's why I keep moving when others stop. The hunger inside is my superpower. It turns pain into power. I don't train for attention. I don't train for approval. I train because of who it makes me become. Yeah. The weights taught me discipline, the pain taught me patience. The struggle taught me gratitude, the process taught me resilience. Every workout is bigger than muscles and appearance. It's about proving to myself that I can do hard things. It's about building confidence through keeping promises to the person in the mirror who depends on me. Every day I show up, I'm casting a vote for the man I wanna become. This is
One day the muscles will fade, one day the records will fall, but the mindset I build will stay forever. The discipline, the confidence, the resilience, the character, those are the real rewards, those are the real victories. Those are the things nobody can take away. This is why I train. This is why I stand to become the man I was meant to be.
One day I stopped asking, what if I fail? And started asking,
What if I never try?
yeah.
I spent years living below my potential, watching opportunities become accidental, always telling myself tomorrow would come, while wasting the day and becoming numb. I had dreams bigger than my reality, but lacked the discipline and mentality to bridge the gap between who I was and the man I knew I could become. Every morning brought another chance, but I stayed trapped in the same circumstance, waiting for motivation to appear, while my goals slowly disappeared. Then I looked in the mirror one night and realized I was losing the fight. Not against the world, not against fate, but against the version of me I learned to hate. No more waiting, no more hiding, no more excuses, no more running. I owe myself more than a life of regret. I owe myself more than the fears in my head. I owe myself more than just surviving. So I'm coming alive, and so I'm thriving. Now every workout has a purpose, every challenge has a purpose, every sacrifice has a purpose. Because I'm building something greater. The waste became my teachers, the pain became my preacher, the struggle became my mentor, teaching lessons I remember. I stopped comparing my chapter 1 to somebody else's chapter 10. Started focusing on my own lane, and that's when everything changed. Now I move with hunger, now I move with vision, now I move with certainty and complete commitment. The future is earned, not given, built, not wished for. I owe myself more, so I refuse to quit. Every day I get stronger, every day I commit.
Most people stop when they're tired. Champions stop when they're finished. Whoa.
Yeah. The body says stop, the mind says continue. The battle begins inside the individual. Every goal worth chasing lies beyond comfort. Every dream worth achieving requires effort. I learned this under heavy weights, under pressure, under stress, when every muscle scream for mercy and every thought scream for rest. But I discovered something powerful, a hidden truth. Most limits aren't physical, they're mental proof of what we believe instead of what's real. And once you break that belief, you change how you feel. Beyond the limit, that's where I live. Beyond the limit, that's where I win. Beyond the limit, that's where I grow. That's where I find what I didn't know. I remember the old version of me, afraid to fail publicly, afraid to take chances, afraid of circumstances. Now I'd rather fail trying than spend my life wondering what would have happened if I trusted myself. Every challenge is an invitation, every struggle is education, every obstacle is preparation for the next elevation. No limits, only levels, no fear, only growth. Beyond the limit is where I'll stay.
Everybody wants success. Nobody wants the lessons. Pain teaches both. Yeah. Pain taught me patience, pain taught me growth, pain taught me things comfort never showed. I used to hate every setback, every obstacle in my path, every closed door, every difficult aftermath. But looking back now I understand, pain was shaping the man. Every struggle had a reason, every storm had a season. Every scar became wisdom, every wound became vision. Every challenge became preparation for a greater destination. Pain is the teacher. I listen well, that's why I rose from my own hell. Pain is the teacher. And now I see it created the man I was meant to be. Whoa. Some lessons cost tears, some lessons cost years, some lessons cost pieces of your deepest fears. I lost friends, I lost chances, I lost confidence in certain circumstances. But I gained perspective, I gained strength, I gained discipline. Yeah, that never left. Now when hard times arrive, I don't panic anymore, because I know every battle is preparing me for more. Every setback contains a lesson, every failure contains direction, and every painful moment contains transformation. Pain is the teacher, and I'm still learning. Every scar I carry is a badge I'm earning.
The mission doesn't care how you feel. The mission only cares if you show up. Yeah, 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 yeah. Some mornings I wake up inspired. Some mornings I wake up exhausted. Some mornings confidence is high. Some mornings my energy is lost, but the mission stays the same, regardless of my emotional state. Because goals aren't achieved through feelings, they're achieved through consistent weight. At it daily, at it slowly, at it carefully, at it knowingly. Every workout, every task, every promise completed builds momentum that can't be defeated. No days off the mission, no days off the grind, no days off improving the body and mind. No days off the mission, I stay locked in. Every day is another chance to win. I've learned motivation is temporary, but discipline is permanent. Motivation gets you started, discipline keeps you relevant. That's why I stopped depending on how I happen to feel and started depending on standards that are real. Standards create consistency, consistency creates growth, growth creates confidence, confidence creates hope. Nah, I don't negotiate with weakness, I don't debate with excuses, I don't compromise with comfort, I don't entertain delusions. The mission is bigger than emotions, the vision is bigger than today. And every step I take now moves me further on my way. No days off the mission until the job is done. No days off the mission until the war is won. Easy roads create weak people. Hard roads create legends.
Oh, yeah. Looking back, I'm grateful now that life wasn't easy somehow, 'cause every hardship taught me skills that comfort never will. Every setback strengthened my mind, every obstacle forced me to climb, every disappointment revealed what was truly real.
If everything had been easy, I would've stayed the same. I would've never discovered the fire inside my veins, the ability to endure, the strength to continue, the courage to fight when everything felt impossible. I was born for the hard road, born for the climb, born for the pressure, born to shine. I was born for the hard road, through storms and rain. Every battle I survived became my game.
Yeah, the hard road taught patience, the hard road taught grit. The hard road taught me never to quit. The hard road taught me how to believe when there was no evidence to receive. And now every challenge feels like an opportunity to prove once again what's inside of me. I don't ask for easier days, I ask for stronger shoulders. I don't ask for less pressure, I ask to become bolder. Because deep inside I know the truth most people avoid. Both lives where comfort dies, and that's where I belong. I was born for the hard road, and I walk it proud. One day the world will know what this journey was about.
Some weights build muscle, some weights build character. Purpose carries both. I spent years carrying the wrong weight, other people's opinions, fear and hate, trying to fit inside expectations instead of building my own foundation. Every day felt heavier than the last, because I was chasing a life that couldn't last. A life built on approval in disguise, instead of the fire I felt inside. Then I discovered something powerful. Purpose changes everything when your mission is clear. Pain becomes bearable, sacrifice becomes meaningful. Oh, discipline becomes natural, because you finally understand what you're suffering for. The weight of purpose made me stronger. The weight of purpose pushed me further. The weight of purpose kept me alive when everything else tried to break my drive. Now every workout has direction, every setback has reflection, every challenge has a lesson, and every failure has progression. I don't train for pretension, I train for transformation. I don't grind for validation, I grind for elevation. Because purpose gives pain a reason, and reason creates endurance. That's why I keep moving when motivation disappears. The weight is still heavy, but now I carry it proudly, because I know where it's leading and who it's creating. A man with discipline, a man with vision, a man with resilience, a man on a mission. The weight of purpose won't break me down. It's building the man. We'll take the crown. Feelings change, discipline remains. Yeah. Some days I feel motivated, some days I don't. Some days I feel unstoppable, some days I won't. But I learned a valuable lesson. Feelings are temporary, success belongs to those who stay consistent daily. If I only
only train when I felt good. I never become what I should. If I only worked when inspired, my dreams would have expired. Discipline over feelings every single day. Discipline over feelings, that's the only way. Discipline over feelings when the fire is gone. Discipline keeps moving and carries on. Yeah, the strongest people aren't emotional, they're intentional. They do what's for quiet, not what's comfortable. Every early morning, every late night, every hard decision, every internal fight built the foundation I'm standing on today. Now I trust the process, not my mood. I trust consistency to pull me through, because discipline created everything that motivation never could. Discipline over feelings. Now watch me rise, there's no limit when you control your mind.
Comfort is expensive. It costs your future.
Every dream demands a sacrifice. Every goal demands a price. And most people choose comfort because it feels nice. But comfort stole years from me. Comfort kept me blind. Comfort convinced me to waste my time. Then I realized the life I wanted could never be built inside comfort. Legacy over comfort. Every single time. I'd rather suffer now than regret my life. Legacy over comfort. That's my call. That's the mindset that built my road. I want my story to inspire. I want my effort to matter. I want my children one day to know I climbed higher. Not because it was easy, but because it was hard. Not because I got lucky, but because I play my cards. One day the journey ends, one day the lights go dark. The question is simple, did you leave a mark? Did you build something greater? Did you become your best? Or did comfort quietly steal everything you had left? Legacy over comfort. That's how I live. Every day I wake up with more to give. Legacy over comfort. Until the end, this is the message. I will defend.
Comfort is expensive. It costs your future. People celebrate the victories, but victories are born in private moments when nobody is watching.
The nights that built me were quiet. No applause, no cameras, no validation. Just a man sitting alone with his thoughts, deciding whether to keep fighting or surrender to comfort. I remember staring at the ceiling, asking myself hard questions. Why do you want this? How much are you willing to sacrifice? What happens if you fail? And what happens if you never try at all? Those questions change me because they force honesty. And honesty is where transformation begins. The nights that built me were long and cold, but they created a story worth being told. The nights that built me made my mind strong. Now I know exactly where I belong. Every lonely workout after midnight, every early morning before sunlight, every moment I wanted to quit, but chose discipline instead. Added another layer to my foundation. Most people only see the finished version. They don't see the construction, the doubt, the fear, the repetition, the consistency, the pain. I stopped waiting for confidence to appear and started acting despite fear. That's when momentum began. That's when I became a different man. Now when hard times arrive, I don't panic because I've already survived the nights that tried to break me. And if those nights couldn't stop me, neither can this moment. The nights that built me still live inside my soul. They remind me every day that I can handle more.
The real test isn't how you perform when life is easy. It's how you respond when everything gets heavy. Yeah, there are moments when the pressure stacks up, bills, stress, doubt, fatigue, and the easy option starts whispering, skip today, rest tomorrow, lower the standard, nobody will notice, but I learned something dangerous. Every compromise becomes a habit, and habits shape identity. So when life gets heavy, I move anyway. Not because it's easy, because it matters. When it gets heavy, I don't back down. I tighten my grip and hold my ground. When it gets heavy, I keep moving forward, because strength is built in the hardest quarters. In the hardest quarters. The weights taught me this lesson first. Progress comes from resistance, not avoidance. Muscles grow in challenge, and so does character. Every difficult season carries an opportunity inside it to become more disciplined, more resilient, more focused, more capable, if you're willing to endure it. Now when hard days arrive, I remind myself this is the training, this is the moment, this is where weaker versions quit and stronger versions are born.